Hey everyone, welcome to my channel where I talk about sustainability in the home. My name is Salil and I'm a dude living in London who wants to live a long, happy and healthy life. Now, surely most people want this, but I don't think it's as straightforward as you might think, and here's why. Now, you probably already know this, but the world is a pretty messed up place. We get our energy from planet-wrecking sources. We keep on making stuff that will eventually end up in landfill or the ocean. And there is harmful chemicals everywhere from really obvious sources and also not so obvious sources. I know, right? And it's leading to a lot of bad stuff. Did you know that 1 in 2 people will get some form of cancer at some point in their life now? 1 in 2. But also, our life expectancy is a lot higher than it used to be. And apparently the person who's going to be 150 years old is alive today. So what does that mean? It means we're going to live really long, shit quality lives until the world explodes.
Oh no.
Now, how has this happened? There is a system, there are regulations, but I don't know, they don't really seem to be working. Businesses create things and problems only get fixed retrospectively. You have asbestos, for example, which we only found out decades later was really harmful. MDF, the fake wood that's everywhere. Check, furniture from a certain place. I've heard so much the line, if it was bad for us, then we wouldn't do it, it wouldn't be allowed. Well, that's just not true. Now, the world runs on money, which means it's run by business.
It's not personal, Sonny. It's strictly business.
Governments know this, and they can't overregulate because they need to keep their business happy because businesses provide jobs. I swear all we hear about in the news is the economy this, the economy that. And things like our health, the planet, the long term, not really that big of a deal. So what the hell do we do? Well, with all these problems, it's pretty overwhelming, especially for someone trying to get by, just trying to live their life. But I really believe that there is something that we can do. Now, the key to our capitalist society is money and choice. With money, every time we pay for something or don't pay for it, we're shaping the world that we live in. We're saying, this is the world that I'm okay with. If we put our time and money in line with our values, then the market and the world will change with us. And then there's choice. We live in the information age, so if we have the information, we can choose to pay for the safer, healthier, and more sustainable alternative. But sometimes it's not that simple. There's just so much information out there that it's kind of overwhelming. Sometimes the healthier option is the more expensive one, and it's just not possible for another reason too. And it also just seems really difficult to change things in your life to be sustainable. Like, where do you even begin? And that's where this guy comes in. On this channel, I'm going to go through a series of topics for sustainability in the home. I'll research them in detail, and for each topic, I'll give some small, simple steps that anyone can do to make their lives a bit more sustainable. And I say anyone because I'm going to follow every one of those steps that I recommend. And if I can do it well, the bar is pretty low. I can't really even reply to WhatsApp messages on time. Now, I know a lot of you might be thinking, I'm just a small fry in this. What change can I possibly do that will make a difference? Businesses create so much more waste and so many more problems. Well, to that, I'd say 2 things. So the first is that individually we are small, but there's now 8 or 9 billion of us on this planet. So if we all kind of take our actions together as a whole, they really do have a big compounding effect. And the second thing is, when we move together, we create change. Take BLM, take veganism. These are changes that people wanted, that lots of people wanted, and it made a difference. It did change the world. Now, I know that I'm not perfect. I'm not a sustainability guru. I don't have any qualifications in this. I'm just someone who is really passionate about sustainability. And I know it'll be really difficult for me to live this perfect, eco-friendly, zero-waste life. That's not what I'm advocating, and that's not what I'm saying I'm going to do. But I know that with small steps, I can make a difference and see where it goes. So come on
and bring along all your hopes and dreams.
So come along with me on this journey. Many hands make light work, and if we combine the collective action of all these small steps, who knows what we can achieve. Stay tuned for my first video on how to recycle coming next week.